Do it your way? Okay. Hi, sorry in advance for formatting. I'm on mobile. I work in healthcare, taking care of clients at a residential facility. Upper management thought we were going through too many trash bags, so they put them in a locked cabinet, and we had to ask the LVN to give us X amount for each shift. But that isn't the issue. You see, when it's my turn to add new bags, I like to do it at the start of my shift. There's little to no trash, and it's easy to put a new bag on top of the old one. And it'll be quick and easy to take the trash out at the end of shift. One of my coworkers had an issue with this though. When I asked the LVN on shift for bags one day, they were still doing a lot of end of shift paperwork. My coworker told me, you have to do the other chores first, and the LVN decided not to get the bags for me, which meant when I finally got to the trash, they were all filled with something or other, and I had to wrestle with them because PM shift likes to tie the bags around the garbage lid hinge. Irritating as hell, but fine. We'll do it your way. The NOC shift likes to use grocery bags on some of the smaller trash cans too. So yesterday, I'm working and the same coworker tells me they put grocery bags on some of the cans and that I only needed 6 bags and to give an extra 1 to client 4's room. We have 12 trash cans and they only put out 5 bags, so I listened to them and put bags in most of the cans. Anyway, at the end of shift, one can was without a bag and AM shift was unhappy with us. My coworkers tried to blame me, and I reminded them that I followed coworkers' instructions. Then they started arguing with each other on if client 4's room needed 2 bags or not. Not the best story, but I wanted to get it off my chest. Edit. To clarify, there are 4 roles. At any point during shift, role 1 puts a new trash bag in the trash can. At the end of shift, role 1 and 2 take out the trash. Since a new bag was already underneath it, we don't have to put another bag in during the end of shift rush. We sew it this way because the end of shift duties is chaotic and clients are waking up and require attention. I only prefer to do it at the start instead of middle of shift. So I'm struggling to take out and put back in a half-full bag of trash, and I don't want to dig out the old trash and put it in the new bag like my coworkers do. We're gloved, but I still don't want to dig out trash that might have medical waste. Husband told adult daughter to wash her dishes or else. Our adult daughter, 22, lives at home, and it has been an ongoing battle to get her to wash her own dishes. Yesterday, her father had enough and gave her an ultimatum. She was to wash the dishes that she had used by the time he get home from work, or he was going to throw them out. Daughter said challenge accepted. Just before he got home from work, she washed the dishes that she wanted to keep, i.e., her coffee cup, a special teacup, and few other things that only she used, and left the normal plates and bowls that everyone tended to use. Hubby got home from work. I pointed out to him what she had done. I was laughing the whole time. Yes, it annoys me when she doesn't do her dishes. She is a grown woman, working full-time, living at home, and can't be bothered doing her own dishes. She complied in her own way, knowing full well he would not throw out any dishes that we all used, as it would affect everyone. Could you use headphones? I was in my digital electronics class last year, high school, where we were working with Arduinos. For a little project, the teacher had distributed little speakers and components for a small noisemaker. After it was all done, however, I continued using the speaker to make various sounds and songs. It should be noted that this speaker is not loud, but it's not quiet either. After about 3 weeks of noise, somebody begs me, "Could you use headphones, please?" I asked them to confirm that they want me to do so, as I know the difference between my headphones and the speaker. After he confirms, I hook up my headphones. He's shocked when my headphones are at least 2, possibly even 4, times louder than the speaker. When he looks at me, I simply shrug, a massive grin on my face, knowing he, quite literally, asked for it. Edit. Volume. Edit 2. I would often help others in the class, as well as be friendly, and so this wasn't taken as a jerk move as much as just funny. Edit 3. Someone mentioned, the Arduino has pretty much no volume control, so the volume is entirely dependent on the setup you have. Misplaced charges lost and found again. They want their money, so I'll give it to them. A city I traveled to for work recently had an Easy Pass only toll installed within the last few years. The charges for last March and April had mysteriously disappeared, and I had paid off the remaining balance, then got myself an Easy Pass. I thought everything was fine and dandy until I received a notice in the mail that I owed 19 for tolls. I was confused, naturally, as I had paid what I thought was the full balance. I called their customer service in an attempt to refute these charges, when the person I spoke to explained that the charges had fallen off and came back, and that I most certainly have to pay them. Okay then, after some thought, a lovely idea came to mind. They want $19, then I will make sure that they regret this. I have obtained straight from my bank $19 in wrapped pennies. Guess who's going to get $19 in wrapped pennies next Friday? I am sincerely looking forward to this.